Hey sweetie, it's Renee. We're gonna do your Finding Love reading. My dogs are in the room and they're starting to wake up from their morning nap. So if you see a big head pop up here, that's what's going on. So it's funny, I don't know what this is, but I don't think you've had a reading from me before, so I'll tell you, sometimes I just get visions, words, numbers, whatnot, and these are signs. I don't know what they mean sometimes. If they have like symbolism, we can usually work through it, but if it's something more personal, or I feel like it's a sign that's going to mean something to you down the road, I'll just share that sign with you. The thing with signs is they don't usually make sense to me. They'll make sense to you, and they won't make sense until they suddenly do. So, that being said, I just saw, as I was closing my eyes and going quiet, I saw Bette Midler, and I'm not really sure that has, as a singer, actress, I'm not really sure if she has some kind of connection to your life right now, or something at the time of meeting the one later down the road. Maybe she'll be on in the background somewhere, on the elevator radio, or it'll be Halloween time and Hocus Pocus will be on TV or something like that. And then I just heard the word candlesticks. And I'm getting the number 22 for you to watch for signs. Messages from your guides. What the perfect partner is like for you. We have the 10 of Wands. So, someone who's not going to allow you to carry the brunt of the relationship. Perhaps it's something you've had to deal with in the past. This card appears, it seems like this card appears rather often in the perfect kind of partner. It feels like a lot of times when we're seeking love, a lot of our past relationships are ones where we had to lead all the conversations, we had to lead the declarations of love, we had to lead where we're going for dinner, or what we're doing here, or carry everything on your shoulders. Even if it's not past romantic relationships, a lot of times we've had stuff like this happen to us in our friendships, or perhaps in a close family partnership. And that's why this card is coming here. This is a witch who has to carry everybody's burden, everybody's work, everybody's stress, all on her shoulders. She finds that it's maybe not necessarily that she has to, but it often feels like if you're not going to carry the load for everyone, who's going to carry it? Instead of allowing people to kind of carry their own stress, I feel like there's natural caregiver in you, someone who wants to make sure everyone's happy, that everyone gets what they, let's find the perfect restaurant for everybody, will have something they want, or we need to have the perfect movie to go to, things like this. So in this perfect partner for you, I feel like it's someone who will take half of that load off your shoulders, if not more. They'll carry their part of everything. They'll carry their they'll carry their burdens, basically. They'll also carry some of yours sometimes. They'll listen to your, when you're having a hard day, they'll listen to you. They'll listen to your stress and anxiety after you have an argument. Perhaps, let me see if I can zoom in. Did I zoom? No, I don't think I did. An argument with a friend or coworker. They'll listen and they'll help you relieve some of that burden. They won't just make you carry that all on your own. It feels very much like a 50-50 type partnership. And perhaps this is because you've been burned in the past where you were the one, again, having to carry the entire relationship, it felt like. This will be someone who takes care of you as much as you take care of them. And that's the perfect partner. And the perfect partnership, the perfect relationship is Seven of Pentacles, which we have something that can only grow with time. Perhaps it starts off as a slower relationship, I feel like. I also want to get my other deck. Here we go. It starts as a slower relationship, not rushing too much in physically, not rushing too much in verbally, but something that grows at a nice, steady, and I want to say the word is mature pace, but I'm not sure if that's the word I'm hearing from Spirit. But the visual that Spirit is giving me, I think, and it runs along with this card, is like planting seeds, watching them slowly grow to saplings and then trees, or fruit, so there's a lot here to you wanting things to take time rather than being rushed. Perhaps in the past your relationships have felt rushed or hurried, felt like you got from point A to point Z rather quickly, rather than enjoying all the little things that happen in between. It feels like you're in a time of your life where it may not necessarily feel like there's more time. It may not feel like there's more, like you're like, oh, I want to take absolute time, but there's something here about not wanting to rush. So definitely allowing things to slowly grow and to come in on their own, build organically. That's what I feel like. Okay, that was the word, organically grow, as a relationship, as a couple. And then I drew a couple more cards on that, and we have the Ten of Chalices, we have the reversed Nine of Swords, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. So again, seeking that relationship that's going to be Two of Pentacles, very balanced, Four of Pentacles, very balanced, very much like storing up for the future, storing, like allowing, when rushing into a relationship, maybe not building enough backstory or history or romance in the background for you guys to pull on in times of need, in times of stress, going so fast in a relationship that when you feel like you're really deep into it, and then you guys get your first argument, neither of you know how to handle it with each other and back away, and end the relationship. This feels like storing up those love and those moments, that history, so that when the big things come, there's no way that you can't get through it. The reverse Nine of Swords, working through nightmares and depression together, working through sadness and heartache together, having someone to reach out to when you lose a loved one, or someone at work treats you very poorly that day, a lot there to just having someone to share that with. And then the 10 of chalices, definitely something, excuse me, even though you're wanting to go into it at a more organic pace, you want to go into a relationship knowing it's going to, you know, culminate in a certain way. It may not be that you want to get married. Maybe you do want to get married, but maybe you just want to live with someone, or you want common law marriage. You want to have a child with someone, but not necessarily get married, you know, or you do want to get married and you want the whole, you know, fairy tale wedding and everything. So whatever that is, that culmination of true love for you, whatever it is, that final place where you see yourself ending in a relationship, that's what you want to go into a relationship knowing that you can have in the end, knowing that that is definitely on the table. You don't want to go into something and it's like, well, you know, the person you're going with is like, well, I just want to be, you know, have someone to have fun with, and not really looking for anything serious. You want someone who's gonna say from the very beginning, I'm interested to see where this goes, and I'm definitely heading towards a place where I want to settle down, and if that's with you, yay. So but yeah, you do want something that's going to grow slow and have all those beautiful memories, and then be able to definitely have that forever moments together. So some things that you need to work on before you can find love. And actually from this deck, this deck we would pull one. This deck I'm gonna pull three. So things you need to work on before you find love, before your vibrations are raised, before true love will come onto your path. And we have the Three of Swords. So it feels like there's past heartache that's still clouds you when it comes to seeking love. And this may be, it may be your own previous relationship, or it may be like your parents' relationship. Perhaps another very close couple that you thought was perfect, you know, split apart. But whatever this heartache is that weighs on you, it's something that still creates fear in you, and doesn't feel like it's something that will ever completely resolve. We all have those kind of fears, and they last, you know, a long time. But there's working through it is definitely something that is going to help you raise vibrations, help you tell the universe that you're ready to find love again, that you're ready to go into a deeper and more committed relationship. So let's see. And so that heartache, that stress, I feel like, you know, you can work through it with journaling, with doing shadow work, with getting your own oracle or tarot deck and working with that, doing meditations, chakra work. There's like all these ways you can go through it. Dream work, going to see a counselor. You know, it could be so subtle that you don't really feel like you need all those things, but it feels like there's something there, and maybe like the most basic place to start would just be journaling. As far as this whole situation, there is male energy, or not male, masculine energy here, the King of Pentacles, someone who was grounded, seemed very truthful. Perhaps they were in fact truthful, but there were things that definitely felt hidden from you, unexpected, it feels like. A lot of that, this kind of being caused by this heartache caused by that. And then the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. So the Ten of Wands, I don't know if you remember from the other deck that came off straight off the bat, something that you want in a future relationship. And then here we have it reversed, kind of hiding around that whole heartache from the past. Definitely something where you had to carry everyone's baloney, BS, whatever. And the reversed Five of Pentacles, which is upright, is about almost making it out of a dark situation, but reversed, it's like always feeling like something is almost over, but it's never completely over. So there feels like there's heartache from the past that I don't get major arcana. I do feel like a lot of this heartache has been worked through, but I just feel like there's some that weighs on you. There's some fear. There's more concentration on, okay, going into the future, these are the things I do not want in a relationship, where there should be more focus in these are the things I do want in a relationship. So that that kind of heartache weighs on you, and it's not something that can be pushed away and hoped it heals in the background, but something to work through. Again, it feels like you're doing a good job on the healing road, but it feels like there's something still there. And I just get like a lot of fear of you having to do everything in a situation again, everything in a relationship. Feel a lot of burdens on your back, especially when you think about moving forward in a relationship. I just get the name Gary. I don't know if that's someone from the future, someone from the past, but the name Gary just was here. But yeah, it feels like working through that to a point where you can focus on the things you do want in a relationship is going to tell the universe she's ready to find love, ready to bring love into your heart, and also show the universe the type of love that you want to bring into your heart. So I will do signs that love is on the way. And I want to shuffle this. And again, these are signs of things that you may be going through or seeing in your world. This very much could be the Bette Midler, the 22 that I saw earlier. Just saw a kangaroo. Tilapia. An orange crystal. I saw a symbol of Pisces. And I feel October. I see taffy, like saltwater taffy being stretched and pulled, twisted. Those are fun. So we have the Hanged Man, the Four of Wands, and the Fool. So Hanged Man is coming out of a period of meditation, isolation, looking within, focused within, working on oneself, contemplation. So it feels like there's going to be a period coming up where you really want to focus on some changes in your life, focus on things you need to let go of and things you want to move forward with. Perhaps it's, even emptying out a spare bedroom, or losing 10 pounds, or learning a new meditation routine. There's many things like this that can help you clear your space and make you feel like you've had time to contemplate and move forward. The Four of Wands, there's going to be a celebration around the time that you meet this person. Celebration could be wedding, bar mitzvah. I'm feeling a birthday party, birthday celebration. I'm seeing like a green, like green drinks. They look like they're in like margarita glasses, but I'm not really sure that there's actually liquor in them. Because I can hear like children laughing too, so I'm not really sure, but it feels like there's celebration here. And this may even be, you're at a park and you're walking by a party. It doesn't necessarily have to be yours or something you are directly involved with, but this is the sign that the guides are showing us, and showing us this green drink in a margarita dish. And then the Fool comes shortly after. Definitely feels like someone you may not have considered dating this type of person before. Perhaps their occupation doesn't fall into what you would typically date, or their style of dress or demeanor is a little bit different than someone you would normally date, but it feels like something very new, very new. It feels even like they have a physical hobby that kind of scares you a little bit, but scares you in a fun way, that is new and fresh to you. And that person's going to come in, going to be the person for you, basically. I just saw in my mind, and I have them here, so I just felt like Spirit told me to pull 2 cards from the Animal Spirit Oracle here for you. I don't know if you do spell work, but I just got like vision from Spirit of you creating like in a mason jar, just writing on little scraps of paper and putting them in there, of the kinds of things you want in a partner, or things from this reading that resonated with you that you want in a partner, and keep that in a happy place of focus. But I feel each time you think of a word, something you want, and that they're all positive, not things you don't want. I don't want a partner that does this, but only things I want a partner who. Place them in the bottle for a manifestation jar. Crow and Mouse. Let's see. And since this is Oracle, I have the book here. Start with Crow. Spiritually strong, creative, watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the 3 realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Psychic, strong, and clear. So this came right about the time we're talking about the manifestation jar. I feel like that's definitely referring to the manifestation jar, crow's energy. Maybe even a sticker of a crow on top of the jar or something like that. But I feel like that is the energy of that jar, saying that you do have that strength in you to do that manifestation. Mouse, detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. Mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. So to me, this is coming back to those Ten of Wands cards. Perhaps you sometimes like to be in control and have more of the reins, and the perfect partner for you is someone who's going to force you to more give up some control and allow them to help more. It does feel as though you get in a place where you're fearful if you don't tend to certain details or take care of certain problems for people, that it's just not going to be taken care of. But it feels as though there is definite room here for you to allow yourself to let go a little bit and to relax and go along for the ride sometimes. Yeah, so mouse and crow, but I really feel that jar for you, for just helping you stay focused on what you want in a relationship and to help the universe manifest that into your life. That has been your Finding Love reading, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Okay, thanks, hun.